This next lesson is going to be very short, as these are the two least used chords in modern music. So it's important that you at least know what they are conceptually in the event you see one, but don't expect to see them often. So these are the diminished and the augmented chords. So let's start with the diminished. If you remember, all the way back to lesson 2, I said, let's ignore the B chord for now. We'll get to that in a later lesson. Well, let's go ahead and look at a B natural chord. So you have the B, D, and F. So how many notes are between B and the D? There's 2. And how many notes are between D and F? 2. So what chord does that make this? Major or minor? The answer is neither. It's what is referred to as a diminished chord. It's a minor third, or 2 skip notes, stacked on top of another minor third, or 2 skip notes. So on the good side, these are almost never used. The reason is because if you want that feel of the diminished chord, what you're probably really looking for is the dominant 7 chord. Because if you recall, I said sevenths are just chords stacked on chords. A dominant 7 chord is a major chord with the diminished chord stacked on top. This is what gives that crazy strong pull for a resolution. Our ear hates the sound of the diminished chord, which screams out for relief. Now, the augmented chord is the exact opposite of a diminished chord. Instead of a minor stacked on a minor, it's a major stacked on a major. So you'll have 3 notes between the first and third, and you'll have 3 notes between the third and fifth. You'll almost never see this chord, which makes it such a treat to the ear when a musician throws one in. The reason it's rarely used is because it doesn't exist in any key. The only way to play it is to play one of those forbidden notes which sound wrong. It takes finesse as a composer to be able to use it without it sounding like someone hit a wrong note.